Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025 USAPL Collegiate Nationals Day 3. Today we're going to be watching the 90 kilo lifters, both raw and equipped. My name is Tong and I'm here with Katie.
Hi, my name is Katie DeGuider.
Starting to get some action here on the openers. We've got some easy squats to start the session here. Got Jose on platform 1 with 200 kilos.
All right, so the first lift of the day has already gotten started. We have squat, then after this will be bench, and then deadlift. Right now we've got Matthew and Philip, and then we have Tyler and Anthony. Everyone's starting out with their first attempts. After this, they will get 2 more attempts for a total of 3 on the squat.
And you're going to see a lot of these lifters taking very easy attempts to start the day. You know, there's a lot of nerves behind that first squat. A lot of these guys just want to get in, get a lift in, and be in the meet.
So it looks like most of these have been good lifts so far, but some of the most common disqualifications that we might see for squat, one of the most common ones is depth. So for a squat to be considered good, the hip joint needs to go below the top of the knee. So as we see here, Tyler just hit amazing depth on his squat, and as you can see, this is 3 white lights for him. So as we go through, if we see some red lights, that could be what it's for. There's also a couple smaller rules. These lifters have to follow commands in the squat. Tong, do you want to talk about what these commands are?
Yeah, so for the squat, the only command is there's 2 commands. You have a start command that lets you perform your lift, and then after you maintain control at the end, they ask you to rack it.
So if any of these lifters squat before they get the start command, or if they rack before they get the rack command, this would lead to a disqualified lift. This is just because we need to make sure that they're in that proper starting and ending position for the rest to make sure that the lift was actually good.
And you'll see here on platform 2, that lifter got 2 white lights. All you need for a good lift is 2 of the judges to think that it was a good lift. If you get 1 red infraction, that is absolutely okay. But if you get 2 or 3, that is a disqualified lift.
Did you happen to see what that color card was, Tong?
I did not.
So when you do get red lights, there's a couple different colors that could come with this. So as we could see on platform 1, he got a no lift with 2 reds on the side. Now underneath these red lights is another set of reds. This means it is a red card on a red light. So a red card on squat will always mean that the lifter did not hit depth. There's a couple other colors this could be. It could be a yellow card or a blue card. A blue card has a couple different meanings. It could be either downward motion of the bar, so the bar needs to travel up from the moment that the lifter hits the bottom of the hole. It cannot go up, down, and then back up. And then a blue card could also mean a soft lockout or starting position of the knees. So the knees need to be fully locked when they start and finish the lift. And then, Tong, you want to talk about some of the reasons for a yellow card?
Yeah, so the best way to understand the yellow card is, I call it the rules of the platform. Mostly it's going to be about listening to the judges, so listening for the commands. Those are going to be the most common ones if your lifter is starting too early, or perhaps they're not controlling the bar and letting the spotters take the load for the rack. Those are the 2 that you're going to see the most. Still working through these openers here. We've got Peter on platform 2 and Vincent on platform 1.
And then we've got Luke Watson on platform 3 and William on platform 4 just finished his opener with 3 white lights, and Jackson is coming up after him. And then on top of that yellow card that Tong was talking about, a yellow card is kind of like a catch-all for a lot of the different rule infractions. One of the big things is going to be commands. There's a couple other small ones. The lifter could have moved their feet after getting a start command. They could have opened their hand. And as we just saw on platform 3, the previous lifter got a blue card, which, like I said, could have either been that downward motion or a soft lockout, but 2 whites with 1 red is still a good lift for him.
We've got Trey on platform 2 taking 225. You'll see on platform 2 now all of these openers are going to be above 500 pounds, guys. These guys are ready to squat some serious weight today. And that's a good lift.
All right, we are moving through these openers. On platform 2, we have Alejo, a Purdue powerlifting member. And then we have John on platform 1, coming out for 235 kilos on his opener. And then we see Curtis wearing his university singlet for University of Auburn. I love to see when these lifters come out in their school logos on their singlets. Really gets a nice team feel when everyone is matching on the platform.
Yeah, this meet is one of a kind in the way that you can represent your team and your school. You'll see here on platform 1 we have John. He's an equipped lifter. He's wearing that squat suit and he's wearing those knee wraps. These are going to help him perform the lift here. But the extra challenge here is he has to work with the equipment to perform the lift, and I think that was good right there. Good. 3 white lights, great job. Yeah,
sometimes you'll see in equipped lifting a lot more missed lifts than in raw, and that's because to work with that squat suit, like Tong said, you have to stay in your exact bar positioning on the way down, and if you misgroove out of that, it could very easily lead to a failed opener. And so getting that opener must be really big for him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's a, adds a technical aspect that raw powerlifting does not have. And we have Carson on platform 1 opening with 240 kilos.
We can hear those trumpets. I know you guys can't hear it on the live stream, but there's a really big team atmosphere at this meet. The crowd is very loud. They have lots of noisemakers cheering on their teammates. This is really one of the best atmospheres you could get at a powerlifting meet.
And for team scoring too, this is the second to last day that we're going to be here at the venue. Tomorrow's the last day to get team points, but these guys can make a big difference in team scoring today. So everyone's trying to get behind them. A lot of their teammates have already competed. So yeah, it's time for these guys to try to get them as many points as possible for their teammates. And we've got the heaviest squat of the first attempts here on platform 1 with Adam.
And if we were going to look at the team standings after day 2, you can take a look at that. So these are just after yesterday finished. For the raw male division, Midland is in first place. Oh, it actually looks like Midland is in first place in all 4 sections with raw male, equipped male, raw female, and equipped female. Midland is dominating right now, and so I wonder what's going through those coaches' minds as they're putting in their athletes' attempts, trying to give them the best day possible while also thinking about their team scoring.
Absolutely. That's, one thing you're going to find here that's special is that team aspect. These guys are going to have to make decisions both for their individuals and also for their teams. And we've seen a lot this weekend of taking safer attempts on the thirds, maybe not jumping an attempt, just securing a placing. And we're going to see how those decisions shape out here at the end of the day during deadlifts.
Yeah, and some of the other teams that are coming up in second and third place, again, after yesterday had finished, we see Texas A&M is in second place, an equipped male, with Northeastern in second place with equipped females. These are both schools that have very large and competitive powerlifting teams. They're coming here with that full roster, with their most competitive in each class. And then in raw male, we have second place with McKendree University and raw female second place with Concordia University, Nebraska.
Got Sean on platform 3 opening at 551 pounds, 250 kilos. That's a good lift. All right, we've got Peter here. He missed his first attempt. Still had the confidence to go up, so if there was a technical issue, it's something you can address in the back. And we'll see if he gets his lift here. That looks pretty clean.
See what the refs say for Andrew.
Okay, 3 white lights.
Yep, 3 white lights. I'm sure he'll make another jump again up to his third. Oh yeah, it looks like all these platforms are going up to their second attempts. Kyle had a little bit of a difficult second attempt on there with 225 kilos. So really is just how you play the game of if you're going to make that smaller jump and secure heavier weight on the second, or try and save up some of that squat juice and make the really big jump to the third. But you're kind of banking on making that.
Yeah, absolutely. These lifters are coming in with a plan, having a number for their third attempt, but when the plan has to change, they only have a minute to consult with their coach and make a decision. So we're going to see here what Kyle thinks he's going to do on the third attempt.
Now, Tong, you've been here at this meet coaching athletes alongside commentating with us. What does that kind of feel like when you're a coach trying to make that third squat selection?
The biggest thing for these athletes is knowing what the plan was and what kind of signals that you were banking on as far as making that decision. Once certain things change, you need to be honest about how the athlete is feeling and what the goals for the day are and make the best decision possible. So we'll see here Kyle took a 5-kilo jump. Pretty conservative. I think he'll be able to grind that out. And we'll see him coming up at the end of this flight.
James wearing that UMass Powerlifting SBD singlet. Pretty difficult second attempt. Let's see what the refs say for that 222.5 kilos. He gets it with 3 white lights.
We've got Noah on platform 1. 225 for his second. Very well wrapped knee wraps, I'll say. He's up and he's feeling good.
That was a very easy second attempt.
Yeah, he definitely got room for a big third. We are moving through these second attempts, folks. We've got Colin on platform 3 with 237.5. Very solid second. Let's see what the refs think. Okay, 3 white lights.
We're seeing a lot of good squat attempts this session. Not many misses on depth, which is a really good sign.
So far, very, very clean. I think the few misses we've seen, they felt confident enough to go up. And I think we're going to see that moving forward.
I think everyone actually has a squat attempt on the board, so no potential bomb outs on squat, which is really good to see, especially with some of these equipped lifters.
We've got Zachary on platform 3 with 240 kilos. Oh, it just fails it there right out of the hole. Could have been a technical issue. Didn't take that big of a jump. We're going to see if they are thinking about retaking that on the third.
And Caden is on platform 4 from University of Oklahoma, so I'm sure his team did not have to travel far here to Oklahoma City. His second attempt of 230 moved well, and refs agree, good lift for him.
And you'll see he took that big jump. I believe that was 17.5. Getting that first squat, making sure that you're in the meet, and then using that second attempt as a gauge for your top end strength is a strategy that a lot of these guys are going to be using today. It's very important for these guys, lifting these weights, to not tax themselves on those early attempts. Make sure they have a good gauge of where they're going and be confident in that third attempt. You have Peter Wynn on platform 2, taking that 15-kilo jump. Very nice squat.
All right, so Brennan on platform 3 got a 1-2 no lift with blue cards from the side. I didn't get a good look at it, but like I said earlier, some of you guys were not on here earlier, blue card could mean either downward motion of the bar or a soft lockout or starting position of the knees. So if we take a look, sorry, that was Luke Watson on platform 3 that missed that. And so he got the lift, or he got no lift with 240, but it looks like he still felt confident enough to go up to 245. So hopefully he figured out what he needed to fix and is still going to go up and try to get that third.
And for a lot of these guys, even after a miss, you know, if they trust their training and trust the information coming into the meet, there's a lot that you can change in the back. Just trying to, you know, reassess yourself, be where you are, and making that decision to go up, you know, trying to reach for those goals. It's a risk that some of these guys are going to want to take today.
And for a lot of people, this is the end goal meet for them. So if there ever was a time to just put it all out there and go for that big number, now is the time for them.
And I think that's what a lot of these guys are going to do.
Alejo locks out his 240 kilo second attempt. Good lift for him. All right, Gavin is taking a nice long setup with 252.5 kilos on his back. As you can see, lifters have 1 minute to get the start command from their refs, and he gets it just in time with 3 seconds left on the clock. Looks like that would be a good lift.
Yeah, really good squat.
Refs agree.
And for the folks at home, even though we might have the graphic coming up that they're running out of time, most of these lifters are just taking, you know, trying to be patient, own the space. It's very rare to see someone at this level miss their lift on the timing.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the only times you might see that happen is if someone does not get into a good starting position and they receive a replace command. This could mean that maybe their footing was wrong, their legs aren't locked out, or their grip was off on bench. So that could lead to a timed out lift, but have not seen any of that so far. It looks like Andrew Sosa, or sorry, John missed his lift on depth. So it was a no lift 2-to-1 with 2 red cards, which means that it was to depth. So he still has 1 more attempt to just squat that a little bit lower.
We've got Evan on platform 2, taking a 12.5 kilo jump with 247. Yeah, very easy. I think he's feeling really good today.
All right, and we have third attempts starting on platform 1. It looks like Jose did not get his third attempt of 225 kilos, but we've got Andrew coming up, putting another chip on that bar for 227.5 kilos.
Again, missed his opening squat, felt good enough to go up for the second, and now he's taking an even bigger jump. So this is probably closer to what they were thinking about on the day coming into the meet. We'll see how he takes the squat.
He's taking his time getting set up.
Yeah, it's really important for these guys, especially in the early session, starting the day off on squats, to make sure they own this space, feel comfortable in the meet. You're not in a rush. Even though it's only a minute, you're not in a rush.
I can imagine what's going through his head. After missing that opener can really kill some confidence.
I don't think it would affect him that much.
I don't think so. Let's see what the refs say.
That's good. That's 2 white lights.
Yeah, so it looks like he got a red card from the head ref on depth, but all you need is 2 white lights for a good lift. So that miss opener did not throw him off too much. It might not have been exactly where he wanted to end the day on squats, but 2 for 3 is still a very good day.
We've got Chase on platform 3, 265 kilos on the bar. These guys are really starting to move up in weight. Out of McKendree University.
All right, and we've got third attempt starting on platform 4 now. Anthony is coming out to 227.5 kilos. All right, and on platform 3, Chase just got his second attempt of 265. Again, a 2-to-1 lift with 1 card for depth, but he still got it.
On platform 1, we have Matthew taking his third attempt here. Getting another sizable jump.
And Anthony locks out his third deadlift. Gets those 3 white lights from the refs.
The big jump might have paid off here for Matthew. Yeah, that's 3 white lights. Great job. Got Sean out of UCLA on platform 3. Very easy second.
Refs say good lift for him. James McKenna from University of Massachusetts coming out to 230 kilos for his third attempt.
And then we've got Kyle on platform 3 coming out to 230. Had a bit of a tough second attempt. We're going to see here how this moves. But we are on third attempts for every single platform now.
Oh!
He's fighting.
Oh, I thought he could have gotten that. That was a good grind, though. And he didn't take that big of a jump, so...
And a fight for Kyle. Bit too much on the day. Now, Katie, I know you haven't missed a squat in competition yet, but when you've had athletes, missing that third squat, how are you feeling going to the bench?
After missing that third squat, it depends on how big of a jump you took, maybe. Because then you're thinking about the total for the end of the day. Because you want to end up with the most kilos as possible. And so, say if they missed out on the higher end, if we took like a 10-kilo jump and they missed it, we're probably going to go that conservative route for bench. Just to make sure we get all 3 attempts, because we don't want any more missed lifts on the day.
Absolutely. It's a long meet. For a lot of these lifters, they're well supported in the back. It's really important that they try to get their mind off that and look forward, because there's 6 more lifts to go.
Looks like Tyler took a little bit too big of a jump and misses that 243rd attempt. But Zachary missed his second attempt of 240 and is coming back out for it again. Let's see if he can get it for his third attempt.
Just had a crazy grind by Caden on platform 4. Really good job. He's going 3 for 3 today.
All right, Zachary from Slippery Rock University coming out for that 240.
He's fighting for it.
Oh.
Just loses it.
He still walks away with a 230 first attempt. That's why it's always important to make sure that your opener is something that you can consistently hit, get a squat on the board before you start going a little heavier.
Absolutely. We're watching Joshua on platform 2 here. Another 10-kilo jump. He's been taking 10 all day. We'll see if this locks in for him.
Ashton gets his third attempt. Looks like he was waiting there for a second for the lights to turn, but he gets it with 2 white lights.
Joshua stands up, but he misses on depth.
Sometimes when you get that heavy weight on your back, it can be a little scary to squat as low as you normally do. So that's why it's always important in training, making sure that all of your lifts are consistent so you know where that depth is.
And in an environment like this, the nerves can get to you a little bit. Just try to make sure you stay confident in that lift. That's the most important part.
Weston from San Diego State coming out with 240 kilos on his back for his third attempt.
All right, we're watching platform 3 here. The first 4 lifters have missed their third squats. It's going to be really important at the end of the day when we come down to see who's going to be ahead on total. And that continues there with Colin.
All right, 245 kilos is staying on the bar for Luke Watson. He missed his second attempt of 240. I believe that was a 2-to-1. He got 1 light, figured out what he needed to fix, and is coming back out, added 5 kilos to the bar for 245. Let's see if he can break this streak and be the first on his platform to hit his third squat.
We've got John on platform 1. Let's see if that was deep enough. And the refs say no, unfortunately.
All right, Lucas going out for his third.
And he stands up.
He locks it out.
Good.
And the refs say it's a good lift. So he is the first one on his platform to hit that third squat. And after making a jump from missing his second attempt. All right, and then Curtis in the same position. Missed 255 on his second attempt, but he has that third attempt to come back for it.
Yep. Out of Auburn, his teammates are getting loud for him right now. Really trying to help him will his way into this third squat.
And Alejo from Purdue getting set up for his 245 kilo third attempt squat.
And Adam stands up on platform 1.
That is a good grind from Alejo. Let's see what the refs say for him.
Big squat by Adam. And big squat for Alejo.
3 white lights. All right, John is coming out. He missed his second attempt of 237.5 and is coming back out for 245. Added 7.5 kilos to the bar.
And we've
Not exactly sure what he missed that on, but hopefully he figured that out from the refs, knows what he needs to fix, and knows that he has more in him.
And we've got Hayden on platform 2. Missed 245 on his second attempt. He's coming out to try it again.
And Brennan gets up 255. And with 2 white lights, he gets a good lift.
And we've got Carson on platform 1 trying to go 3 for 3 as an equipped lifter. Trying to find that groove right now.
And John gets a good lift after missing his second attempt, went up 7.5 and got it.
Carson stands up, but I don't think that's deep enough. The refs agree as well.
All right, we're wrapping up our third attempts on some of these platforms. And on platform 1, we are back up to the top with 255 kilo opener for Omar. We've got Gavin with 257.5 on his back and Jackson with 245. Jackson is from Florida State University.
It's a big fight.
Jackson is grinding it. Let's see what the refs say for him.
I think that was good. And it is.
Good lift. Peter Wen, 250 kilos on the bar for him.
Yeah, another 15 kilo jump for him. I think he's been moving well. I think so. His coach is just sticking to the first plan. And we'll see how he does it here.
And Omar starts out his flight with a good lift of 255. All right, and then on platform 4, we are also back up to first attempts with Connor, 197.5 on his back. And once again, it looks like he got a 2-to-1 with a blue card. Most likely was an unlocked knee in the finishing position. So he can figure out what was wrong with it, fix that on his second and third to make sure that he gets all white lights on the rest of his attempts.
We've got Zayd on platform 3, or platform 2, sorry, squatting 252.5.
Oh.
Just a little bit too much for the day.
Dylan 2 with 2-to-1 lift, 1 red card for death. All right, and Ethan is coming out for his third attempt of 272.5 kilos.
This is a 600-pound squat, folks. And he stands up.
And it looks easy, too. Oh,
wow.
But unfortunately, it is a no lift because the ref said he did not squat deep enough. That is still very impressive to move 600 pounds that fast. He'll come back next time knowing to fix that depth, and he'll get that easy at his next meet.
And you call that a gym PR. All right, we've got Evan on platform 2. One more attempt after this for the third squats.
That looked like a good third attempt to me.
Nice. Let's see what the refs think. That's good. That's 3 whites.
Yeah.
And he's excited.
All right, and then Ding from Boston University. Good lift, 2-to-1. 1 card for depth, but still a good lift.
We've got Sean trying to close out platform 3, flight 1 squats. 277.5 on the bar. Be really big for him. A lot of his competitors are missing right now. And I don't think he did. Let's see what the refs think. 2 white lights, that's a good lift.
All right, and then on platform 3, we are back up to the top with Jackson Jones opening up with 212.5 kilos. Jose has a good grind on his third attempt. And we're waiting to see what the refs say for Jose. And that was a good lift.
All right, we are all on openers for the second flight of this session.
Jackson Jones unfortunately did not make his opener. 3 red cards for depth. He just needs to squat that a little bit lower, and he'll come back for it with 2 more attempts to get that weight.
We've got Imarion on platform 1 opening with 600 pounds. And I think that was good. We'll see. Yep, 3 white lights.
All right, Jeffrey from the University of Houston is getting ready for his 220 kilo opener. Colin, what's going through your head when you're walking out to a squat opener?
I think the thing that every lifter is going to be thinking is about hitting depth. You know, you can record and have other people watch you in training, but until you're there on meet day and you see the refs in front of you and they make those decisions, you really don't know what the right depth point is for you. So these guys are just going to try to be confident, hit this first squat, and make sure they're in the game.
Depth looked good to me on Jeffrey's squat. Let's see what the refs say.
Oh, he's feeling good.
3 white lights for him. And I know for myself, that squat opener can be the most nerve-wracking lift of the whole meet, and getting that 3 white lights can just set you up for a really good meet for the rest of the time.
Absolutely. It's the one lift that you're going to spend the entire time in prep thinking about. It's what gets you into the meet. But as soon as that lift goes, that anxiety turns into excitement.
Keller from Iowa State University has 227.5 kilos on his opener.
Okay, you're going to see there on platform 2, Travis just timed out. Now, one thing about these equipped lifters is there's a bit of time it takes for them to get the equipment on. So timing that is very important for these guys. Now, if he's feeling good, I think he'll probably just come out and repeat that weight. But yeah, he timed down the platform, didn't get the judge's signal.
And now I've been in a situation once before of having to time out a squat. And what I've actually done is I took what I planned to take for that attempt in the warm-up room, went back out, and went up in weight for my third attempt. So I wonder what his strategy is going to be, is if he's going to retake that weight for his second attempt and actually try and get it, or if he could potentially take it in the warm-up room and then take his planned second squat.
Yep.
And it looks like he just put that weight in again for his second attempt. So he's going to sit back, relax in the warm-up room, and then take that for his second attempt. All right, so folks, if we look at the bottom of the screen, we can see our current ranks for some of the teams scoring. We've got Midland University, and this is for the Raw Women Division. Midland University in first place with 61 points. And then in equipment, they're also in first place with 54. Texas A&M Bowling in second with 40. And University of Louisiana. I'm not exactly sure what school that was, but it looks like
I think that's Davenport.
Davenport logo. All right. I think that's Davenport actually in third place. once again, Midland dominating the equipped women division, 68 points, with Northeastern in second with 46 points. And Blue Mountain in third place with 45 points.
And even though these point spreads look, very large, one or two lifters having a good session can really flip the tide on where your team is standing. And so everyone here is trying to, do their best for themselves, but also to represent their teams.
And the way these scorings work is it's based on how many members in your team are actually placing within their division. So say if you have someone placing first, that's going to get your team a significant amount of points versus someone, say, placing towards the end of their respective division. So these coaches are really trying to stack all of their first place podium winners that they can to get these team points.
And I believe those team points extend all the way down to 30th place. So every single position matters. Even if it's just one singular point you're giving to your team. I mean, you're seeing there the margins are about 10 to 15 points in some of these divisions.
So even just having an athlete on your roster showing up can put you in a better position than, say, someone who has a singular athlete coming and placing first.
Absolutely.
So that really is what encourages this big team aspect of this, is just bringing as many people as you can. And that's what sets us meet apart from some of the others.
All right, we're into our second attempts here on platform 1 for the second flight. We got Dylan coming out to 267.5.
Parker just got his third attempt of 240. Following after him is Jacob with 242.5. We've got Van from the University of Oregon opening up with 245 kilos.
And he's got a beautiful kit on.
And on platform 2, we have Ramiro from Midland University in the equipped division. And once again, I'm sure you guys can't hear, but his team is out there getting loud for him right now. And he locks it out. Let's see what the refs say about that lift.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Center ref.
Yep, that's 3 white lights. That's a good lift. All right, you'll see here Mario on platform 1 missed his opening squat. Still has the confidence to go up with 5 kilos. It's really important, though, as an equipped lifter to get that first attempt in. There's a lot of issues that can happen when you're trying to manage that equipment. And so getting this first attempt, I mean, this can be really important for him.
Gets the squat command. Locks it out.
Yeah, we'll see if that was deep enough.
Oh.
The refs don't think so.
Fortunately not. He got a white light from the center ref, but 2 red cards from the side. So we'll see if he makes another jump, but he still has one more attempt to post a squat on the board.
And for those at home, every single lifter needs to post at least 1 squat, 1 bench, and 1 deadlift to register a total. If you don't get any of the 3 attempts on a singular lift, you're not able to post a total, you're not able to place.
But if, say, a lifter does not get a squat, they do have the opportunity to stay in the meet just to get a bench and a deadlift, but it does not count towards one of their best lifts, and they will unfortunately have a total of 0, but they are allowed to stay just to get some personal PRs for them. All right, Dean gets his second attempt of 215, 2 white lights, another red card for depth.
And we've got Ethan there on platform 1, missing his second as well. So he's right across the board right now. He's going to really try to lock in for that 3rd attempt. He needs that one to stay in the meet. Same as Mario.
Sorry, that was Connor who got his second attempt. Ding should be coming out. There he is. Coming out for 215 kilos.
And we've got Jackson on platform 2 with our first 700-pound squat of this session as an opener as well.
sinks it down, and he locks it out.
That was smooth.
That looked like a good depth to me. What do you think?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we've got Omar taking a 20-kilo jump after his opener on platform 1.
Seems like he was feeling good. I do remember his opener moving very fast.
Yeah, especially for these equipped guys. Once you get in the meet with that first attempt, taking that big jump that you think you were going to hit today. And his second move's nice as well.
And I'm sure we might see another massive jump from him to his third. Gregory on platform 3, walking out 255 kilos from Texas State Powerlifting. Oh, and unfortunately, he did not get that.
He looked a little uneven on the setup. I don't know if that, could have messed up his descent. We're going to see how they, readjust here in the back.
Could have been maybe a misgroove, something else going on that he knows what went wrong and can come back out for 2 more attempts to get that weight. And it looks like Gregory is just going to be retaking 255 for his second attempt. All right, Justin, he missed his first attempt of 220, added 7.5 kilos to the bar, and is now coming out for 227.5. He's from Belmont University. Seems like he knows what he needed to fix and is ready to squat a little heavier.
And we've got Travis on platform 2. Timed out that first attempt. Just making sure to stay in the meet here. And he's having to grind this. And he stands up.
Let's see what the refs say for him.
Okay, good lift. He's in the meet right now.
I wonder how much more he has in him for that third attempt. I wonder if timing out that opener really threw him off, and maybe that's why he potentially almost didn't get that second.
No, absolutely. We'll see what they think in the back. If there's any technical issues that they can fix here. Maybe he felt like there was something wrong with his equipment in the preparation. I know he timed out, so maybe his handlers were trying to wrap him a little quicker, set him up a little quicker. We'll see if he comes out for that third attempt.
Gabriel unfortunately missed his second attempt of 285, but he still got that third attempt to come back for it.
Yeah, and Travis is scratching, so he'll take that 265 squat, and he'll get ready for bench press.
Yeah, so at any point, a lifter is able to opt to not take an attempt after. So that is what Travis did after that second attempt. The only thing is if, say, you scratch a second attempt, you could not come back for that third attempt. You would be giving up that third attempt as well. All right, Jackson missed his first attempt of 212.5 kilos. And he is coming back out for it for his second attempt. He's from Davenport University. He missed this on deck. So let's see if he can squat this again a little bit lower this time. And I know Davenport came here with a really big team, so I'm sure they're out there cheering him on right now.
So we'll see if that was deeper.
Let's see if the refs say that was depth. And it's a good lift. He got 1 rep for depth, but he does now have a squat on the board.
All right, and we've got Andreas on platform 2, going up 5 kilos after the initial opener. We're going to see how he feels here. I think the first issue might have been technical. See if they could have addressed that in the back here. We have Nick on platform 1, taking 290 kilos.
And we've got Dylan on platform 4, walking out 242.5. And he's in that A7 Americana.
Oh, no. Bit of an issue for Andreas. I don't know if he misgrooved that into the hole. Just seems like he lost the squat there. We're going to see how they adjust here. It's really important for him to get that third squat. He's 0 for 2 right now. He needs at least 1 squat to stay in the meet.
Land going down with 230 kilos. Very smooth second attempt from him. 3 white lights from the refs. All right, and we've got Holden He missed his opener of 285, but he made a large jump up to 292.5. Seems like he knows what he needed to adjust.
We have Ramiro as well on platform 2, taking 300 kilos. I'm not sure that was deeper.
Fast. Oh.
A bit of an issue there, platform 2. Spiders and loaders think, we're able to help him there. He walks off on his own, which is a great sign. May have been a little bit of an issue, in the groove of the squat. But luckily he's safe. He walked out on his own.
And unfortunately, Holden again squatted just a little bit too high. He does still have one more attempt. Let's see if he will choose to go up in it, or looks like he decided to make another jump and will be going up to 297.5 after missing his first and his second attempts.
All right, we've got Mario coming out for 272.5. He missed his first 2 squats. He needs to sustain the meet.
He is getting hyped up. You can hear everyone is cheering him on out there. He needs this lift
It's
to
loud
get
out
a
there.
total.
He's taking his time to get set up. Okay.
Looks like it could be close.
We're going to see what the refs think.
Oh, and he misses it. So he will be allowed to continue in the meet if he chooses, but unfortunately he will not be getting a total, and he cannot contribute towards his team's placing. All right, so we just had Juan on platform 3. Missed his second attempt of 247 and is gonna retake it again.
We have Mason on platform 2 with a big squat of 305. He's excited. I think he's got room to take a lot more.
He looked very hyped up after that. From Liberty Powerlifting on platform 4, we have Jacob squatting 255. Very controlled descent and very controlled on the way up. That was a very pretty squat.
Yeah, very nice and easy.
2-1 with a depth call from the center rep. That is still a good lift for him. Dixon grinds out his second attempt. 250. Oh, see, he got a red card from the front and 2 blue cards from the side. So that means the center ref thought he did not squat deep enough, while the side ref most likely believed he had soft knees or unlocked knees when he walked him out. Oh, and there's a massive misload on platform 4. There's an extra red plate on one of the sides. Looks like it might have thrown off. He's got Shea Burns. So he's going to get that platform reset, and his timer reset for him.
Yeah, luckily the head ref was able to spot that. These spotters and loaders have been working all weekend. They don't make many mistakes, and we're lucky to have them. But luckily we were able to catch that.
Right. I'm imagining he's trying to get back into that mindset of going out for that third attempt. It's got to be hard getting thrown off from something like that. But he's coming back out.
Yeah, luckily he's able to go back, recompose himself. They caught it pretty early. And it seems like he's taking a very patient approach to his setup.
All right, Gregory, he missed his opener of 255. And is coming back out for his second attempt.
He missed on strength. We'll see if maybe there was a technical issue.
Looks like that didn't throw Shea off too much. He gets 3 white lights even after that little mishap.
Yeah, Gregory missed again on strength. I'm not sure if maybe he might have cut into this meet. Maybe having some issues feeling strong under the bar, feeling the strength in his legs. He's got another attempt though. It looks like he's going to come out for it. He's going to need to try to squat it again to stay in the meet.
Jackson has 335 kilos. Oh, and unfortunately, does not make it out of the hole.
We've got Pham on platform 3 out of University of Oregon, taking 260 kilos.
And we are into the third attempts on platform 4 with Connor Very good grind on his third attempt of 220. Let's see what the refs say. 1 red for a unlocked knee that I saw as well, but 2 white lights is still a good lift for him.
Yeah, great job. Here, Benjamin's getting excited for his third squat here on platform 2. 230 kilos. And we've got Omar on platform 1 taking 290 kilos. And Ben just loses it right out of the hole.
All right, Edgard has 260 kilos on his second attempt. He's taken his time getting under that bar from Texas A&M University. And then we've got Ding with 230 on his third attempt.
Omar stands up. We're gonna see if that was deep enough.
And
he's good.
Both Edgard and Ding get their third attempts. 1 red card for Ding for depth, but 2 white lights is still a good lift for him.
Okay. And we've got Andres here on platform 2. Again, he missed his first 2 attempts. He needs to stay in the meet. Just
And now,
missing the hole a little bit.
Were these both on depth?
Yes, these were both on depth.
All right, he needs to squat this a little bit lower to get a total for the meet. And the crowd is going crazy out there cheering him on.
Trying to give him the strength right here. Go. Just take your time on the setup.
Looks a little unsteady. And he locks it out. The little nosebleed, it looks like.
I think that's about where he was squatting, so I'm not sure if that's going to pass. There might have been a little up and down, too.
Yeah.
We'll see here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 3 red cards for depth as well. He will not be able to get a total for the meet, but he can continue to bench and deadlift if he chooses to.
And we've got Brandon on platform 3, 267.5 kilos.
And unfortunately, especially for these quick lifters, it can be really hard to feel out exactly where depth is when you're in something so compressive like that.
And for a lot of these guys, even after a miss on an earlier attempt, they might go up in weight just to make it easier to get down in the hole more. Added weight helps them squat a little bit deeper.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're in something that tight, like you can't hit depth if you're trying to do a bodyweight squat. So you simply need something heavier to help you get down. But the downside is if you accidentally go heavier and it is a little bit too hard for you to actually squat back up, that's where you can mess up your attempts.
Absolutely. Big squat by Imarian on platform 1, 295 kilos. Starting today, 3 for 3.
All right, now Holden. He missed his first attempt of 285. He missed his second attempt of 292, and he added another 5 kilos for 297. Once again, he needs this squat to stay in the meet.
And this squats have been moving well. He's just going to need to squat a little bit deeper here. The crowd is with him right now. They're giving him a lot of cheers, a lot of energy.
I wonder if he's using that same strategy. It's moving very fast, but he needs a little bit more weight to get down to depth. Let's see if he can get this third squat to stay in Collegiate Nationals meet.
Okay, he stands up. I'm not sure if that was any deeper. We'll see what the refs think.
That didn't look like depth to me, but...
Oh, that's 2?
He gets it.
He's in the meet.
I spoke too soon. 2 white lights with only 1 for depth.
And we saw Ramiro there on platform 2. Had a bit of an issue on his second attempt. Unfortunately missed on depth. And Carter with 280 on platform 3. That was smooth. And we are on third attempts, I believe, on every single platform now. So we are moving through the session quick.
Parker Anderson 2 for 2 so far. Trying to get up to a 312.5 kilo squat.
Oh, and he's standing up.
We'll see what the refs say.
That's 2.
1 card for depth, but 2 white lights is a good lift.
Tough squat by Jackson.
Jackson Jones misses his 3rd attempt. He had a little bit of a difficult 2nd attempt after missing his 1st on depth, but he does have that 1 squat, so he can continue in this meet and get a total towards his team placings.
Now you're going to see we're going big screen here on platform 2. Platform 1 squats are finished, but we have some big squats coming up on platform 2. Everything is going to be over 705 pounds.
Oh yeah, now that platform 1 is finished with squats, they'll be starting a 10-minute intermission, and we will then move into bench on that platform. Keller Cox misses his 3rd attempt of 252.5.
Yep, Mason's getting set up.
Getting set up for a huge 320 kilo squat.
Doing a false unrack there, making sure it's nice on his back.
Now this is 705 pounds.
Oh, and he's up.
He moves it. Let's wait for the ref's call.
And it's
3
good.
white lights. And he is pumped after that. I can only imagine how excited you could get after squatting 700 pounds.
That's big. That's 3 for 3 for him. Great
Jack
start to the day.
is grinding out. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, he stands up.
He gets it up. 255 kilos. Let's see what the refs say.
That's
3 white lights. That is a perfect 3rd attempt. I don't think he had another half a kilo if he wanted it.
Okay, the crowd is getting excited here for Jackson. Now he had 700 pounds to open with. Looked very easy. Missed 335. It could have been a missed groove. We're going to see if he takes this any differently.
Opted to retake that weight again. And then Isaac on platform 3 is getting set up for 245. And Matthew is standing up with 262.5.
He stands up. That was smooth. That's 3 white lights. Yeah, with some of these equipped guys, you're going to see those, those 2nd attempts where they miss. Might come out of nowhere, but something that they're able to fix in the back.
Isaac unfortunately missed his 3rd attempt, but we've got Juan. He missed his 2nd attempt of 247.5, and like we said, is coming out to retake it for that 3rd attempt.
We've got Cabe on platform 2. 335 to finish out his session. Out of Texas A&M.
All right, Jacob from Liberty Powerlifting, 265 on the bar. Unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy for the day for him.
Okay, Cabe stands up. I'm not sure if that was deep enough.
Unfortunately, 2 red lights, 1 blue card,
light.
1 red card actually. I wonder
From
if
the center.
I wonder if that could have been a misclick, perhaps. But a blue card would either mean. Looks like we've got. Oh, that was the end of the flight. So a blue card could either mean downward motion or not locked down knees. So I didn't see any downward motion.
I think it was his knees. Knees are a misclick.
Yeah. But unfortunately, he did not get that 3rd squat.
All right, all of our platforms here are done with squats except for platform 3. Oh, and Dixon's able to get this squat. We're going to see what the refs think. Missed the 2nd on a technicality. And again, there
first flight, 542. Jose, 541, 286 pounds.
This is the bench press on platform 4.
Good look. Ring one, lights on one, here comes Adam.
Coming up next, platform 4.
Three white lights on one. Three white lights on two. Ashton on one, Jose on two.
Good win for Andrew. John the sixth. Three white lights on platform one. Here comes Noah. For John the sixth, and it is good. 2-1. And that's Noah, 303 pounds. Platform one, three white lights. Here comes on two. Three white lights are on. For James McKenna. Good one. Three white lights on one. Here comes Carson on one. 397 pounds. Joshua on two. Rick is good, go. Weston is with San Diego State University. Go. Here goes Peter on two. Good lift on four. Good. Aliso, Stevens Institute of Technology, 319 pounds. Three white lights on two. Here comes Trey on two, 308 pounds. Carson on one. Watch out, you got it, let's go! Two white lights on one. Three white lights for Trey. Heiser, platform two. Vincent on one. Oregon State University.
Platform 1, 298 pounds.
Jackson Clark. Coming up on platform for 352 pounds. Judges up and down.
3 white lights on 2. 2 white lights on 2. 3 white lights on 3. Bars ready for final 2. 330 pounds. Angel on 1. The lift is good.
William Landers.
Three white lights on 1. Here comes Aston. California State University, San Marcos. 308 pounds, platform 1. Jake Lewis on 2. Good lift on 1, good lift on 2. Hayden coming up on 2. Jose on 1.
Let's go, Scott! Come on!
114 pounds on 2. Good lift on 3. Good lift on 4. Mara Necker, 330 pounds, Miami University. No lift on 4. What, 10 seconds, Kyle. And for Kyle, the lift is no good.
Matthew on 1. 292 for Matthew. The lift is good, not good.
Here's Ethan. 330 pounds for Ethan on platform 3. And that was Caden O'Neill on platform 4. 347 to lift is good.
This is 2 on 2, no lift on 1. Andrew Lalonde coming up on 1. Heiser coming up on 2. 336 pounds.
Good lift on 3. Paluso. This is good for Sean. The boys ready for Hayden Branson. 286. John Mayberry, 160 kilos. Here's Collins. There we go, Kenny. The lift is good. Come on, John. John Strout. Come on, John Strout. All right, give him a round of applause. So here comes William on platform 2. 3 white lights on 1, load the bar up to Clarkson. No lift on platform 3. Chase L. Good lift. Here's Zach Wheatland, platform 3, 336. All right, no lift there on platform 4. Nice try, Rustin. Here's James McKenna, 341 pounds. James McKenna from UMass, you know. UMass Amherst? Just UMass powerlifting. All right. Joshua on 2. No lift. Here comes Nick on 1. 308 pounds for Nick. And no lift. Give him a round of applause. On 2. 147.5 kilos. And for Luke Watson, the lift is good. This is Phil Paluso. 341 pounds for Phil. Lift is heavy. Ira Johnson, UNC Charlotte. Bonus lows for Jose on 2.
7. The lift is good. Anthony Singh. 363 pounds for Anthony Singh. Come on, Tina. 580 for Omar on 1. 352 for Ethan on 3 from UTSA. No lift on 2. He'll be back for some more. The lift is good. Jackson Boss, coming up at 374 pounds on platform 4. Nick Stan Kelly is the lifter on platform 3. 363 pounds. Come on, Nick. Jackson. Lights on 3, lights on 3. Here comes Charlie Foster. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Give me a round of applause for Trey! This is Jack Vargas. New flight of lifters on platform 4. New flight of lifters. All right, no lift on 3. Bars order from Brennan Lilly. 396 pounds for the UFD barbell athlete. This is good on 1. Here comes Evan on 2. Here comes 2 on 2. Ding Zin. 297 pounds for Ding. Nice. Good lift, 3-1. Here's Sean. Final bench press attempts for display on platform 3. Dunstan, the lift is light. Good, 2-1. There we go, Tracy coming up on platform 3. 347 pounds for the lifter out of McKendree University. Let's see it, Kyle. Come on, Travis! Come on, Branson!
That's a good press.
That looks like it's going to be a good lift.
Okay, Ramiro there, you'll see that one side actually starts to lag behind. So the referees are going to catch that for up and down movement. But again, he's able to lock that out, so we're going to see if he comes back out to secure that lift.
All right, it seems like we might have been gone for a little bit, but we are back with Gavin having his third attempt of 162.5 for his third attempt.
And there on platform 1, we just saw Omar miss his opening bench. I believe it was a technical issue, might have been with the equipment, but able to readjust and come back and grab that on his second attempt. Yeah, and really good job by Andreas on platform 2, getting that opening bench. And after bombing out on squats, just trying to get that first attempt, reassert some confidence, make sure you're still here. Really important for the mental.
All right, so Dylan missed his first attempt, but looks like he got it on his second.
Yeah, but definitely a lot smoother.
He got one red for a yellow from a side. Could have been a couple different things, but good lift, and he now has a bench on the board towards a total.
And we've got Nathaniel on platform 2, opening with 187.5 kilos. It's 413 pounds here as an opener. Go, bit of a fight there, off the chest. He's struggling with it.
Oh.
Okay. He's going to have to go back and try to find that groove. Had a little bit of trouble on the descent, it looks like, controlling that bar. We'll see if his coaches can give him any adjustments to make.
That's the hard part about this bench shirt is it's really giving you a lot of support off the chest, but you have to finish out that lockout with the triceps. So you might see a lot of people get stuck up there.
Absolutely, and with the resistance from the suit, unlike raw powerlifting, the way you're handling the weight is going to change depending on how heavy it is. With these raw powerlifters, they're just trying to maintain the same technique, but these equipped powerlifters, they have to be able to manage their suit, manage their equipment, and make sure they're performing exactly the way they want. We've got Mason here on platform 2, opening with 195 kilos.
And on platform 3, we have Brennan. He is finishing out our 3rd attempts for this flight with 182.5 kilos. Making a pretty conservative jump from that 2nd attempt.
Parker as well on platform 2, 197.5.
It's a very good grind for Brennan. A little slow on the lockout, but fortunately he got 2 yellows on the side. Could have been a couple different things. Hard to say from this angle. But since he made that 2.5 jump, he can walk away knowing that he did all that he could. There's no smaller jump that he could have made to get that lift.
Again, on platform 2, we've got big openers here. 215 kilos for the opening bench for Cabe. This is a Texas A&M lifter. Had a good squat session. He's looking to reassert himself here on the bench press. I believe right now he's nominated 2nd in the forecast. It's going to be really important for him to get make up some ground here. He's slated to open heavier than his competition, Jackson.
This is a massive 474-pound bench opener.
He's managing it well to the descent. Gets it off his chest easy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got room to go.
Good lift.
Yep, so we have platform 1 here. We have Holden Brown. So he had a little bit of a mishap with his equipment. Off his chest, he got the good reflex, the stretch reflex, but it just went towards his head. We're going to see if he's going to be able to manage it better. It looks like the strength is there. The equipment's helping him. You just got to get the right groove for this. Yep, and he just comes right up.
Makes contact and walks it out. And 3 white lights. So, did you notice how his head actually comes up as he approaches? So, could you talk about why that is no longer a rule for disqualification?
Yeah, so before we had a rule that your head had to maintain a point of contact on the bench for the bench press to count. That recently changed, I believe, a few years ago. I don't believe, as far as the rules go, that's, the USAPL, the executive board decided that that was not a necessary rule to maintain. And especially for these equipped lifters, I mean, maintaining, where that touch point is going to be, I think that helps a lot, that you can actually move your head, adjust with your body as you come down to the descent. A lot of people, just naturally feel better when their head can lift a little bit. And if it helps these lifters and it keeps them safe, I mean, the decision was made and it's not in the rules anymore.
Brian has a very smooth opener of 147.5. And Matthew lucks out his 2nd attempt of 152.5. Both all white lights for the 2 of them.
And we've got Imarion here on platform 1, retaking 165. Again, bit of a big jump, but he is an equipped lifter. We're going to see if maybe they made some adjustments in the back. Easy by Benjamin on platform 2.
Isaac gets his opener of 150.
Go, and he locks it out. Yeah, and 3 white lights is a great lift.
All right, Travis is getting set up for a 175 kilo second attempt.
And Travis fighting to lock that out. Might have been a little bit of a bobble there. Let's see if he can lock this out. He gets the rack command. Yep, so the referees there are going to catch out that bobble from the head ref. Just had a little bit of up and down when he was struggling to lock out. We've got Ramiro coming out for 180 kilos. Again, had an issue on that opener. He's going to need at least one press to stay in the meet.
And it looks like when Travis missed his second attempt, he got one blue from the center and one yellow from the side. So, like we saw before, conflicting color cards could be a reason to go to the jury. Maybe not like that, since it could have just been another ref didn't catch it. But it looks like he's going to opt to retake 175 for his third attempt to come back for it.
Go, trying to lock it out here. Maintaining, just struggling on that left side. So Ramiro's going to need to come back and grab that bench to stay in the meet. He is a Midland lifter. I believe he is forecasted, you know, pretty high up in the standings right now.
And then it looks like Nathaniel, in a similar position, missed his first attempt of 187.5, opted to retake it, and is now coming back out for it again.
Yeah, it's going to be important for Ramiro to take this this upcoming bench here. He decided to go up. Might be a bit of an issue that they thought with the equipment, so maybe a little bit more weight's going to help him come off the chest a little bit better. He's having issues with lockout, so we'll see how that affects everything. We've got Nathaniel coming out to 187.5. These guys are currently forecasted to be, in that, middle of the podium, 5th to 3rd place. It's really important that they stay in the meet here. Those are big points for their universities. Of course, podiuming at CNATS, it's a big achievement as well.
All right, let's see if Nathaniel can get this second attempt on the board. Very shaky on the way down.
Having trouble. He locks it out. We'll see if the refs think that was up and down. And he's good.
He got it, 2 white lights. 1 blue card for that up and down motion. But he does now have a bench on the board towards his total.
Yeah, and like I said, Nathaniel is currently in 4th place in the forecast. We'll see how everything registers after the opening deadlifts, but really important that he got that bench.
All right, and on platform 4, we have Dylan is getting ready to come out onto the platform for his 165 kilo second attempt. It's from University of Massachusetts. And
good
Dylan
catch.
This is his 3rd attempt.
Yeah, he had that issue on his first attempt. Finding that groove, it just went towards his head off the chest. Able to fix out in the second, so at least he's in the meet. But great catch by the spotters and loaders there.
Edgar is taking his time getting set up for his opener of 155 kilos.
And we've got Mason on platform 2, only taking a 5 kilo jump.
And it looks like Edgar got a little bit of a long start command. It looks like it's taking a little bit of time to actually get his hands wrapped around the bar, but he did get it and got those 3 white lights.
It's going to be important for placing for Mason to get these lifts here. He's currently forecasted, I believe, in 7th place.
Mason got his second attempt with 1 yellow card from the head ref, but 2 white lights from the sides. All right, Jack is coming out for his 3rd attempt of 132.5. Went that conservative 2.5 kilo jump to his 3rd attempt.
We've
Really
got
playing
Parker.
the game, making sure to get that 3rd attempt, making every lift count.
Got Parker with 205 kilos on platform 2, having a really clean day so far. He's 5 for 5 right now, looking to go 6 for 6 on the bench press.
And Dylan smokes his opener of 167. And Jack is pushing through that.
He's fighting for it. He's fighting for it.
Oh my goodness, he locks that out.
I think he got it.
I think so.
Oh.
Downward motion. I think he should go to the jury for that.
Yeah, we weren't really seeing that here. You know, one thing you're really looking for is the center of the bar to actually divot and come down.
The downward motion, the blue card could also have been for soft elbows though.
Okay.
So if not downward motion, could have been soft elbows. Even though it's the third bench, I always encourage lifters to make sure they find out why they miss it from so that in their future meets, they can make sure to not make that same mistake again.
Yeah, just checking to see here if maybe it changes at all. I'm not sure if they went to the jury for that.
All right, and the crowd is going crazy right now. It looks like we have a record attempt. We have 250.5 kilos on the bar for Jackson. It looks like our view is blocked to see if this is either an American or perhaps a world record, but is it?
Yeah, 250 kilos as a 90-kilo lifter here. Again, for any of these American or world records, lifters are allowed to take, you know, these chip increments, 0.5, 1 kilo increments.
And this is 552 pounds on the bar for him. Oh! Oh
and
my
a big
gosh.
catch by the spotters and loaders. He walks off. He looks okay. So we're going to see there if he tries to readjust.
I just hope that he is not injured after that. That scared me. I'm sorry if that was a little loud.
Luckily, he got off the bench pretty quickly, so he looks to be okay.
I wonder if he's going to opt to try that again.
We're going to watch here to see what decision he makes. He's got 30 seconds. Oh, it looks like he's going to come out for that again.
Going to take that again for his third attempt. All right. Back over to platform 4, we have Keller taking 155 for his third attempt, and Dixon taking 152.5 for his second. We are up to the top of the second flight on platform 3 for second attempts, and we are on third attempts. 4.
We've got Benjamin here on platform 2 as well, taking a conservative 2.5 kilo jump, trying to make sure he goes 3 for 3 here on the bench press.
All right, and like before, we are wrapped up with bench on platform 1. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission and then be back to start with deadlifts.
Yeah, that was easy enough for Benjamin. He goes 3 for 3 there. His coach is shaking his head. I mean, that moved pretty easy.
And it looks like Dixon unfortunately missed his second attempt. He's still got one more try at it, though. Same weight is remaining on the bar for Lan, coming out to 152.5 kilos. And then Jacob on platform 4 missed his second attempt of 160, getting ready to come out for it for his third attempt.
He's got 3 yellows.
I believe it could have just been a miss on strength. I don't quite remember though, but gets it to the chest. Unfortunately, just too heavy. He's still got that first bench though, but I could understand his frustration of making that big jump and unfortunately missing it.
We've got Travis with a big fight here on platform 2. It doesn't look like the bar came down. I think the refs, 2 yellows. His butt, it looks like his butt on the right side definitely came up. Hip shooting just to try to compensate there, help him get that lift, but.
All right, so Ramiro, he missed his first attempt of 180 on the lockout on strength. Took it again and missed again on strength, and has now decided to go up 2.5 kilos and try again. I wonder what's going through his mind at making that weight adjustment of trying to just add as much as he can to the total because he's either going to get it or he doesn't. And I wonder if as an equipment lifter he just needs that extra 2.5 to potentially help get it off the chest better. But let's see if he can get this one.
Oh.
Gosh.
Good catch again by the spotters and loaders.
It looks like he was really struggling to get it down to the chest, but he unfortunately did not get a bench for this meet.
And that's going to have an impact on team scoring. He was forecasted 6th place. That's a lot of points for the team. Luckily, he's all right there, but that is a little costly for Midland.
Right, and we're going on to Nathaniel for 192.5 for his 3rd attempt. And then on platform 4, we have Christian coming out to 170 for his 3rd.
He gets it to his chest. Bit of an up and down. This lift isn't going to count, I don't think.
And unfortunately, he didn't even get to walk it out.
Now, Nathaniel is forecasted in 4th place right now. He's only got 2 attempts towards that total, but he is in the meet, and he'll be looking to make some ground up on deadlifts. Again, with these equipped lifters, they're doing their best to make sure they can lock in these attempts, and so he's still in the meet.
Will go better as you're not relying as much on equipment to stay in position with.
And he's got a bigger pull than some of his other competitors here, so he'll have a little bit more room to make decisions.
And I wonder if they're going to end up possibly going more conservative on deadlifts to make up for the weight that they lost on the squat and bench.
Andre's here looking to lock it out.
He's
Stuck on his
struggling
right
to
side.
lock out that right arm. Oh,
Yeah, just
so
tough at
close.
the end.
It's the unfortunate thing where maybe if he took 195, he could have gotten that. Losing out on 10 kilos when you make that big of a jump.
Absolutely. Every jump is a bit of a risk.
All right, we've got Juan with 160 kilos for his 2nd attempt, and then Jeffrey coming out to 170 for his 3rd.
And we've got Mason on platform 2. The crowd is getting loud.
Let's see, it looks like he is a member of University of Louisiana at Lafayette.
He's been taking these conservative jumps all day on the bench press. We're going to see if it pays off here.
And he is currently 5 for 5 on attempts so far.
And it looks like it's going to be 6 for 6.
And I would have to agree.
That's clean.
2-1. He is 6 for 6 so far. He is having a good day.
Again, he's nominated 6 right now. He has a lower deadlift opener than his competitors. So it's very important that he starts 6 for 6, trying to maintain that position.
Yeah, he's doing very well on his subtotal so far. All right, Parker has 212.5 kilos in his hands right now. Gets it down to the chest and gets a quick press command.
He's up. He's fighting
He
for
locks
it.
it out. Can't tell if the bar stalled or dipped down. We'll see what the refs.
Okay, that's 2 white lights. That's a good lift.
Yeah, one from the center for that downward motion, but the side refs didn't see it, so good lift. All right, back to platform 3 and 4. We've got Edgar with 165 for his 2nd attempt, and Shea with 182.5 on his 3rd attempt.
Yep, we're coming down to our final bench presses on platform 2 and platform 4. I'm still rolling on platform 3 here.
Fortunately, that jump was a little bit too big for him.
Yeah, it looks like, he got those first 2 attempts in, just wanted to have a crack at that 400-pound barrier. Just wanted to have that moment, but it definitely was not there today.
And, sometimes you're getting to that high national level meet. This is the place to go for a 400-pound bench if that's one of your goals.
Right.
All right. Cave locks out his 3rd attempt bench, but we'll see. 3 white lights, yeah.
He's having a day so far. He's currently
Okay.
nominated 2nd place.
We've got Jackson coming up. He very scarily missed his 2nd attempt of 250.5. Dropped it down on himself, but this is going to be another 2nd attempt at this American record.
And
chipping
20
it
kilos.
by half a kilo.
The 20 kilos he's attempting here right now, yeah, that's why it separates him, you know, as the current first place standing. He's going to need this. No, he's looking to set up here.
He gets it down to the chest, gets that press
He's up.
command.
Oh!
Oh! He locked it out and then,
Oh.
that is so unfortunate. Could not hold that lockout, but who knows? Maybe he'll have another crack at it at next year's Collegiate Nationals. But even just to be able to attempt a record like that is an accomplishment of itself. And to lock it out and lose it over something like that is definitely hard to accept.
And it's definitely going to be important later on. I mean, right now he's only 5 kilos ahead of the second place competitor here, so we're going to see how this shakes out in deadlifts. But that was a big spread that he just lost there.
Yeah, with that big of a jump, he lost out on a lot to his total. It might have been, I wonder how much more he was expecting to go over if he took that for his second attempt.
Right. Yeah. It definitely looks strong. I mean, just a bit of a technical issue at the end there on that last attempt. And so.
All right, now we only have one platform left still benching. We've got platform 3. They are wrapping up. This is the last second attempt before we move back to the top for third attempt. So we've got Carter Hoffman walking out to 192.5 kilos on the bar. He's had a good day so far. Went 3 for 3 on squat, and I'm sure he's looking to go 3 for 3 on bench again. All right, and then on platform 1, we've got just about a minute and a half left before we begin deadlifts. All right, Carter's taking his time getting set up. 15 seconds left on the clock to get that start command. Hopefully he can get it in time. We've got to wait for those side refs to think he's in a good position. Looks like he got it just in time. Gets that press command and locks it out. And the refs say good lift, 2-1. A yellow card, which once again could be a lot of different things. Really hard to tell from here, but we do know that we are back to the top for the final benches of this session. We are going to be starting off with Dixon Evans. Now he missed his second attempt of 152.5. Not exactly sure what he missed it on, but he does have that second crack at it. He's getting set up, trying to make up for that 7.5 kilo jump he made to it.
Still rolling here with these third attempt benches. It's a bit of a longer flight here. Okay. And just loses it right off the chest.
Very unfortunate, but he does still have that 145 to his total. All right, we've got Lan coming up, making a very small 2.5 jump from his second to his third. So hopefully this is something he can get. All right.
And on platform 1, we've got the first deadlift of the day. Here during this session, we've got Adam taking 200 kilos.
Very nice start to the deadlift portion of this meet.
He's got a lot of room to go.
All right, and all of the platform 1 and platform 4 are currently still on their breaks, while those lifters are getting warmed up for deadlifts right now.
We got Land taking 155 kilos. It looks like he might have had a little slip at the foot. He's still set up here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much that affected him, but he just looked slightly uneven.
He took that 2.5 jump, so you know that he left everything out there. He got that 150 on, he got the 152 on his second attempt, and now Juan missed his second attempt of 160, but is coming back out for it.
What did he miss on earlier?
I believe it could have just been strength.
Okay. We'll see here how he approaches this.
Alright, taking his time, getting set up, getting locked into this lift.
Nope, he fights it. Oh, he's got that up.
Let's see what the refs say to that.
That's 3 white
And
lights.
He got that 10 kilos back to his total, so I'm sure he's feeling very pumped after that missed second attempt. All right, so now that we've started on deadlifts, I'd like to talk a little bit about what some of the different color cards on this lift could mean. Same color cards that we've been seeing this whole time. We've got red on red, red on yellow on red, and blue on red. Brian locks on his third attempt of 160. Refs say good lift. So for the deadlift, one of the common ones you might see is a red card, which means that the deadlift was not properly locked out. So some of the things that the refs are looking for: fully locked out knees, fully pulled back shoulders. So we've got 3 refs all looking to make sure that this is a good finishing position. And for Carson, looks like he got that lift. And then some of the other colors, we've got a blue card, which that could mean that the bar was supported on the thighs at a point during the lift, which we received that card. And once again, the yellow is kind of a catch-all card in this situation where lots of different things. Lifters need to control the bar to the ground, maintain a solid grip on it, need to keep their feet in one position. But overall, the deadlift is one of the easier lifts to ref, and it's not going to be as frequently missed as you might see squat and bench.
And we've got Brandon here on platform 3 coming out for his third attempt bench. 165 kilos, only taking a 5 kilo jump. Again, he's looking to build off a strong session so far. Going 3 for 3 in the bench here. He's currently forecasted in 8th place. So this is really important for him. He goes, he fights to lock it out. I think that's good.
That looks like a pretty good lift to me. And the refs agree.
Next up we have Simeon on platform 3. Again, currently forecasted 2nd place, and he's taking a 7.5 kilo jump. I mean, every kilo is going to matter towards that placing here. He's tied. He's tied with another lifter for 3rd place, so he's going to need to get this attempt. And he looks excited for it. He's fighting for it. Just got to lock it out. That's a great press.
Looks like a pretty solid 3rd attempt to me, and the refs agree. Seeing a lot more completed 3rd benches on this platform than we have in some of the others. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but we've got Bam coming out. Same weight on the bar for him, 170 kilos. He's having a good day so far. He has gotten 5 out of 5 of his lifts. Looking to make that same 10 kilo jump to his 3rd bench.
Yep. And right now, Fam is forecasted in 6th place. So again, very important for team scoring here. And he's also right outside of the podium. Getting this attempt is going to make it really easy for him to, potentially fight for that 5th place, make it to that podium. Well, and it's easy enough.
Very nice 3rd attempt. Let's look at the refs. And they
3
say
whites.
good lift. And he is very pumped after getting 6 for 6 lifts so far. Not too many lifters have gone 6 for 6 so far, so very good sign for him and his potential placings. Coming out, we've got Edgar, currently forecasted in 3rd place for the 90 kilo raw class. Looking to make that jump to 172.5 for his third. Also, 5 for 5. He needs this to stay in that good forecasted position, especially with that size of a jump.
He's been looking good so far, so we'll see how this goes.
All right, and platform 4 just pop back up for deadlifts to start in about 30 seconds.
So, easy
Very
attempt.
Smooth third attempt.
Again, in a case like that where you're fighting for the podium, trying to have an easy attempt, something that you can lock in. I mean, it's going to be very important to build that total, and then when it comes time to deadlift, that's when you can really, take a risk for a position or try to fight for your own position. And we've got Adam on platform 1, opening with 252.5 kilos. Good pull.
Or I believe this is the second attempt with 207. I think we might actually...
We've got Dylan on platform 3. 182.5 kilos on the bar right now. That's a 400-pound bench. 5 for 5 so far. He's having a really good day.
All right, and deadlifts have started on platform 4.
Another solid third bench. Oh, he's excited.
Another 6 for 6 lifter so far. Let's see if we can keep up this streak of third benches. We've got 2 left in the session. 182.5 on the bar for Jackson Jones, Davenport University team member.
Yeah, after having a bit of a messy squat session here, going 3 for 3 on bench would be really great for confidence.
Let's see if he can finish this one out.
What's up? He fights for it, just has to lock it out.
Oh.
Just a little too much today.
Didn't take too big of a jump, only 5 kilos, so he's not missing out on too much. And the last bench of the session goes to Carter Hoffman with 197.5 kilos on that bar. This is 435 pounds for his third attempt.
And folks, this is your front runner right now. He's in first position. He's separating himself by a lot, about 30 kilos from second place. So he's just looking to build that total here, make sure that it's, undeniable and, almost impossible for another lifter to come challenge him for the podium.
And what's really setting him apart right now is that he, once again, is 5 for 5 on the lifts. And so getting every attempt to add to the total really is important to securing that high podium position. Phil locks out his opener of 240. And we've now got platform 2 deadlifting as well, with Jose opening at 235.
Carter's fighting for it, but one side just lags behind. Okay. Luckily, he's still ahead by about 25 kilos. He only loses 5 there. So he'll be looking to get back on deadlifts here. Platform 3 will take a 10-minute break. But meanwhile, we are fully into deadlifts on platforms 1, 2, and 4. We've got Andrew here on platform 1, taking a 25-kilo jump after his opener. Again, you're going to see a lot bigger jumps here on deadlifts. That opener really is to get you into the meet. You don't want to be pulling that many heavy attempts. It's a very taxing lift.
Oh. Unfortunately, it looked like it was just a little too heavy for Andrew. He still has one more attempt at that weight, though. And we have seen some lifters miss on strength on the second, be able to log back in and come back for it on the third. So let's see if he can do that as well.
Oh, very easy attempt by Jake there. Yeah, on the deadlift, that opening attempt when it's that light, it could make you, a little bit overzealous on what you think is there for the day. But also, almost like a warm-up, it may not have you prepared for that second attempt. So we're going to see him get another chance there and see if he can, improve it any much during the break.
James gets his opener with John coming out to 247.5 kilos. He's sizing up that weight, getting ready. Taking his time with that sumo setup. We can hear the crowd getting loud for him. All of the Midland University team members that are out there supporting him.
Yeah, they're getting excited. A very easy opener. And we've got Evan here on platform 2, opening with 245 kilos. Really nice opener for Evan there. He's going to take a big jump after that.
Anthony is 252.5 for his opener.
And nice for Noah.
All right, and Alejo is getting set up for his 245 kilo opener. Member of Purdue Powerlifting. He locked it out.
We're here for our
That's
second to
a
last
good lift.
opener on platform 4. We've got William taking 260 kilos.
And Todd, you want to talk about the difference with the commands on this lift?
Yeah, so for the deadlift, there's only one command. It's the down command. With the head ref, we
And
just see.
I think we actually just saw someone jump it on platform 4.
So yeah, when you get to the point where you're locking out, once the head ref thinks everything is locked out, they'll give you the down command to drop the bar. But if at any point you jump that command, that's a missed lift. So in the excitement of these openers, I mean, it's a pretty common thing that you'll see from time to time. Lifters just, have a great opener and move super quick. They get so excited they just drop it immediately. But I'm sure he's going to go up from there. We'll see here.
Yeah, it's another reason why training like you're in a competition is pretty important. So blocking out that deadlift and getting in the habit of just holding it so that you don't have to think to wait for a command. You're just used to holding it, and that's what's normal to you. I wonder what's going through Williams' head if he's thinking about making potentially a more conservative second based on not having that open on the board, but it moves so fast. He definitely has more in him. We'll be able to see in a second what his next choice was. And it looks like he decided to go up from 260 to 267.5. Probably not his planned second with only a 7.5 kilo jump, but conservative enough to make sure that he can get that second attempt on the board, potentially still end his third attempt in the
Absolutely. Just giving himself enough room to make sure he's still in the competition, but again, that goes well. He'll be able to take a big jump.
Jose gets his third deadlift attempt of 227.5 kilos with platform 1 now starting on third deads already. And now Andrew, he missed a second attempt on strength. We're watching him come back out, getting hyped back up, trying again for his third attempt to get this weight off the ground.
Yeah, he took that big jump off that opener. We're going to see here if he maybe made any adjustments here.
All right, come on, Andrew.
So it breaks the floor, but yeah, just too much on the day.
Very unfortunate, but at least he did still get his opener, so he does have a total for the day. Probably just not as much as he was originally planning. All right,
And we've got Phil.
250 kilos for Phil's second attempt. Very smooth, very strong conventional.
Yep, and we see here we got platform 2, that's Joshua. Opening of 265 kilos. These guys are lifting a lot of weight.
And he locks it out. out. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, and he is pumped after getting that third deadlift. He had a wonderful 9 for 9 day. I'm sure he's very happy with how today went for him.
Sure, that's a good lift for Joshua.
And I believe that was the first 9 for 9 we've seen so far, so hopefully we can get a couple more lifters with all 9 attempts.
Okay, we've got Carson here on platform 1 looking to finish his day. He's had a decent day so far. Some missteps, but that he's been able to rebound from. So going 3 for 3 would be a great way to end the day. And yeah, just buckles a little bit there at the knee. And Hayden's fighting for a second. He's fighting for it. Can he lock it out?
It is very hard when you get stuck right there, but he does have another attempt at it.
And that's a case there too where he might have opened up a little bit heavy. Maybe his strength didn't show up the way they expected, but having a hard opener, the deadlift is pretty fatiguing. It can hurt your second attempt.
Yeah, and it looks like he missed his second attempts and third attempts on squat. Same for bench. I wonder if those could have just fatigued him a little bit too much.
And it looks like here Hayden is scratching his third deadlift, so after that fight, he probably doesn't think that he can come back and get that. So he's going to finish his day there.
All right, Vincent misses his third deadlift at 260, but shows us some love.
Philip with an easy attempt on platform 2. Right now we have Weston on platform 4, taking a 20-kilo jump.
All right, and we've got Ray. He missed his first attempt of 255. I do not remember what he missed it on.
May have been the command. Might have jumped that. Let's see here, but he is reattempting the same weight. Trying to make sure that he just gets an attempt in, stay in the meet.
The crowd is getting loud. Looks like they're getting hyped up for John's third deadlift of 267.5.
He's up, he breaks the floor.
He gets
Can he lock it out?
Can he finish it?
Just tough right there.
He did take a pretty small 5-kilo jump, so that's probably just about all he had in him. Still a day to be very proud of.
And with those deadlift suits, ladies and gentlemen, when that lifter is getting extended and that suit is straight on their body, that's when the lifter is not getting any more support. So when they're in that bottom position, and the suit is compressed, they're getting a lot of pull off the floor. But when they're going to lock it out, that's on them, and so that's where you'll see the trouble.
It looks like Ray timed out his second attempt and then scratched his third. I wonder if something potentially happened injury-wise. I hope everything's okay, but he will unfortunately not be getting a total for the knee since he didn't get a deadlift. Alejo walks out his second attempt of 255.
And we've got William on platform 4. He missed his opener here. Elected to go up. I believe it was a command.
Yes, this was the one I believe jumped the command. He waits for it, and
that's
it
smooth.
looks like he gets it. 3 white lights. And he can now probably make that bigger jump to the third that I'm sure he was planning on making.
And speaking of thirds, we've got Noah on platform 1, taking 275 kilos. This will be 9 for 9 for Noah. He'll currently be in third place. He's got a whole flight after him, though, so we'll see how far that stands. But 9 for 9 is a big day.
All right, let's see if he can keep this streak up of all white lights. 275 kilos on the bar for him. He's getting set up, taking his time. Looks like Jose got his second attempt, 2-1. All right.
And he's up.
Looks like that was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll see there when he hits the knees, he's ramping it up the knees.
Supporting the bar on the thighs. Unfortunately, a rule break. Looked very, very strong, but unfortunately cannot support the bar on the thighs to pull it up. But
We've got these openers running here on platform 3. They're ready to go in about 45 seconds.
Scott locks out that second attempt of 285. And then we are now starting third deadlift attempts on platform 4 with Andrew Sosa starting us off with 255 kilos. He's a Texas State powerlifting member, getting that bar nice and clean for him.
And we've got Mario here on platform 1. Again, bombed out earlier on squats, but he looks excited, man. He's here to have fun and have a good deadlift session. Easy.
And it looks like he's having a fun day. Ethan, 227.5, same weight on the bar for his opener. All right, Andrew is getting set up for that third attempt.
The crowd's getting behind him.
Can he finish it?
He's up, he locks out.
And the refs think good
That's
lift. Looks like he has had a good day so far.
He looks very happy. On platform 3, we've got Tyler opening with 225 kilos. And Evan on platform 2 taking a 15-kilo jump. Bit slow off the floor, but maintains his position and has a fast lockout. He's going to feel confident to take more. We're going to see how much he takes there.
Omar locks out 230 for his opener. Good lift for him. And we're already starting to see deadlifts are going a little bit better for these equipped lifters. Not as much to rely on equipment-wise.
Yep, Liam again taking that 15-kilo jump. He's had a really nice day so far, 5 for 6 through squat and bench.
Phil from Stevens Institute of Technology taking 260 for his third deadlift.
He's fighting for it. Is that locked out?
I don't know if that looked locked out or not.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it was not, but still a good grind from him and so close.
We've got Zayd on platform 2 taking 600 pounds, 272 kilos for his second attempt.
John Strouch, he's 6', 267.5 kilos on the bar for his third attempt from Midland University.
Easy attempt for Zayd.
All right, the crowd is getting loud for him. His teammates are behind him, supporting him. Can he get this third deadlift?
He's up. Can he lock it out?
Looks like he gets it. He looks happy, and the refs say,
Good
good
lift.
lift.
Got Peter on platform 2. He's fighting. That is a fast lift. We're going to see there. You see the slowdown at the lockout. We're going to see how much he thinks he has. I think he's going to feel good for more.
All right, continuing on, third deadlifts on platform 4. Caden O'Neill, University of Oklahoma team member, 272.5 kilos on the bar for him. Getting this would secure him a 9 for 9 day. And moving from 14th to 18th place, or 14th to 8th place if he gets this.
It's a big pull.
20-kilo jump from his second attempt. Can he do it?
Breaks the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, just too much today.
Gets it to the knees. Oh, I think that was an accidental white light. But
Very nice pull for Joshua. Took a big jump after that first. I think he's got room for a little bit more there.
same weight is staying on the bar for Weston on platform 4, 272.5.
That's 600 pounds, folks.
San Diego State University team member. The crowd is loud right now.
Now we've got Alejo here on platform 2, taking another 10-kilo jump. This will be for an 8 for 9 day. It's a really good day. Weston fights.
Can he finish? Oh. Missed it on grip. Very unfortunate. All right, we're going up another 7.5 kilos to 280 on that third attempt for Anthony.
Platform 3, we have Luke Watson opening with 265 kilos. Good. Very smooth opener.
3 white lights for him.
We've got Philip on platform 2. 265 out of Illinois. Can he lock it out? He's fighting for it. And I think he's got
like
it.
he got it.
Oh! Just loses his balance there. He's all smiles, though. I think he's okay. That was a great fight. Just loses his balance.
Oh, God.
It might have been the grip, too, and he might have fell forward with the bar. All smiles, though. Walks off on his own.
All right, Anthony is pulling 280. Looks like he locks it out.
3 white lights.
Trey is getting set up for 265 for his third attempt.
584 pounds on the bar. Let's see what Trey can do. Just can't break the floor.
All right, back to platform 4. 282.5 for James. University of Massachusetts team member. Does not make it off the floor either, unfortunately. All right, we've got 2 deadlifts left in this flight on platform 4. William missed his opener on that command, made that 7.5 jump to 267, is now making a 17.5 kilo jump up to that third. I'm assuming this is what he wanted for his third attempt, making that big jump, taking that risk. Let's see if he can get it.
He's up. Oh, and he gets it.
Looks
right
like he
there.
gets it. And
Yes.
the refs agree. He took that risk and it was worth it.
We've got Evan here on platform 2, looking to go 8 for 9 on the day with his third deadlift. If he gets this, he maintains 4th place. Of course, there's another flight after him, so we'll see how that maintains, but big regardless for team scoring and having a big day himself. Very easy lift so far. Took a nice 10-kilo jump. It's going to be slow off the floor here, but we'll see if he can break the floor.
Come on.
Whoa, and he's fighting.
Oh.
Just a bit too much today. And we see Holden there. Missed his opening deadlift on a technicality. I don't think he locked out his shoulders. Able to fix that there on the second. So now he's in the meet. Will probably take a big jump to whatever he thinks he was going to hit for the day. And we have another big jump on platform 2. Again, jumping to that 600-pound milestone, you know, that's something a lot of these guys are going to want. If they have a chance to pull for it, they're going to do it.
And it looks like we've got perhaps a typo. We've got Gabriel. He got his second attempt of 245 and is now pulling 255. Does not get that. 2 reds.
Oh, Jake's fighting. I don't know if I'm not sure if that was locked out. We'll see what the refs think. Yeah.
Oh, another 2-1, no lift. Very
Right now,
smooth second attempt for Tyler.
Platform 2, not a single third deadlift yet. We'll see if Zaid can change that. 280 kilos on the bar.
Oh. All right. Unfortunately, Zay did not get his attempt of 280, but that weight is staying on the bar for the next lifter up of Liam Donnelly. Once again, not a single lifter on this flight has gotten their third deadlift. But can Liam get this? 280 kilos, a 20-kilo jump from his second attempt. Let's see if he can get it. Looks good
Oh
so
my
far.
goodness.
Oh,
I think that's good. Three white
and
lights.
he did it. He broke the streak on his platform.
We'll see if Peter can get that going here. Keep that going with 287 on the bar. He's been moving really well so far. I think he'll be able to grind this out.
All right, Sean from UCLA, 250 for a second attempt.
And he grinds it out.
Very nice third attempt from Peter.
It's a great lift by Peter.
Good lift, 2-1 from the refs. Looks like he got a red card for not fully locking out.
We've got Joshua here on platform 2. Looking to close out his flight with 300 kilos on the bar.
$262.5 for Zachary's second attempt, and 300 kilos for Joshua on his third attempt on platform 2.
That's 661 pounds, folks.
And this is the final third attempt of this flight. It looks like we've got that streak going of good thirds. Let's see if Joshua can keep it up.
Just taking his time here.
The crowd is cheering for him.
And he's up. Can he finish?
Oh.
Ah, just too much.
Very unfortunate, but that 10-kilo jump could have been just a little bit too much for him. But on platform 2, we're back up to the final flight for deadlifts, with Benjamin opening at 230 kilos.
We've got Mario on platform 1. Again, bombed out on squats. He's looking excited though. He's got boom on his chest. Didn't start the day off right, but I'm trying to finish off the right way. Can he bring the boom?
And
I think he got it.
He did. 3 white lights from him. It looks like he's excited now. Like Tung said, didn't start the day out right, but he sure did finish it.
And we've got the crowd getting excited here. I believe that's for Travis.
And Chase
Any
is
one of
getting
these
ready
lifters,
for
actually.
that 282.5 second attempt. McKendree University team member.
And Gabriel trying to make up for that second attempt here. Repeating 255. Can he lock it out?
Oh.
I think just lost it in his hand a little bit.
All right, we've got Jack opening up at 245 kilos. For it looks like that might have actually been 247, according to the LiftingCast. There could have been an opener change that didn't quite get updated, but whether it was 245 or 247, he got it. He'll be going up for his next attempt.
We've got Omar here. 260 kilos. Can he finish? He's fighting, but I think it's just too much today.
All right, Luke Watson won 282.5 for his second attempt. good lifts on both platform 3 and 4.
We've got Nick here on platform 1. He's looking to take 600 pounds, 272.5 kilos. I believe he's had a really good day so far, only missing his third squat. Trying to have a strong finish to the day.
All right, bar is loaded for him. He's getting ready for that third deadlift. Taking his time, getting in that right headspace. You can only do this pull once.
He's up. He's fighting.
Can he finish it?
I just think he's stuck there.
Yeah. Looks like even if he were to be able to finish it, there's a little bit of up and down motion there, but still a good fight for him.
Now we've got Holden.
Same weight as the previous lifter, 272.5, 600 pounds, and he's coming out ready for it.
And this will keep him in third place for the time being. Really, really important pull for the placing.
He messed up his first attempt and is making that massive jump to the third to try to make up for it. Can he pull this off?
He's up. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he gets,
Oh my goodness.
He is happy with that. Let's see what the refs say. 3 white lights, and the crowd is going crazy for him right now. All right, it looks like after Holden got that third deadlift, he is currently in second place, forecasted in 5th based on other people's projected polls. Let's see how this will play out.
Yeah, big fight by Marion, but just can't lock that out. Going to finish this day, he's currently in 6th position. We'll see where that holds after the last deadlifts. And we've got Dylan coming up next, taking a big 20-kilo jump. It doesn't look like he's going to overtake anyone in position, but they're feeling confident enough for this 20-kilo jump.
All right, 310 kilos for a second attempt for Brennan. Looked a little bit hard on that lockout, but it looks like he got it. Took that big jump to that second attempt.
We'll see how much he has on the third. Yep, here's Dylan on platform 1. Again, 20-kilo jump.
All right, he's now moved down to 9th place, but if he gets this, he'll move back up to 8th.
Yeah, just too much today.
All right, Tyler for third deadlift, starting us off at 260. We're now into third deadlift on platform 3 for the first flight. It's hard. He's getting it past the knees. Can he finish it?
We've got Branson on platform 1.
Looks like he locked it out, maybe.
See what the refs
A
think.
little bit of downward motion, maybe not a full lockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we see that blue card and that blue-red card, meaning that there was downward motion and a soft lockout. Hoping that everything's okay. Looking a little steady after that pull, but a good fight for him.
Big fight by Branson on platform 1, just not able to lock that out.
All right, we have. All right, there we are back to opener or
Second attempt on platform 2. Platform 1, I believe, is finished for today.
Oh yes, that's what I was gonna say. Platform 1 has now finished after that 300 pull.
And we've
And
got
so-
Sean here, platform 3, taking his third deadlift. This will be for 8 for 9. He's had a really good day so far. Trying to solidify that total. And he's up. And I think he's good. We'll see. Shrugs it off. That's a good lift.
All right, Nick, 272.5 on the bar, 600 pounds for him.
Yep, we've got most of the flight left. Not a single deadlift under 600 pounds here, guys. A lot of big pulls happening.
Massive jump from his second attempt to his third. Will be moving up 10 spots and placing if he can get this.
Oh my gosh.
Can he finish it? Oh,
no.
So close.
Really good try there.
All right, 600 pounds is staying on the bar for Gavin. He missed a second attempt of 270 and is going up to 272.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember what that second attempt was missed on.
We'll take a look here.
Not sure if we can tell, but he's got that chance to pull 600 pounds and he is taking it.
Yeah.
All right, he's getting the crowd hyped up.
Yeah, he looks excited. He's ready for this.
If he gets this, he will move from 13th place to 10th place.
He's up. Can he maintain it? Yeah, I think that's good.
Sorry, he is currently in fourth place. Will be forecasted in 13th.
We've got Colin coming up next. 280 kilos. Jack with a pretty hard attempt, second attempt on platform 4. Gonna see how much room he has right there. Good job by Colin.
Good lift for him. Adding that 1.25 chip on each side to get to 282.5 kilos for Zachary. Slippery Rock University powerlifting team member.
He's got the blue flame deadlift blocks on.
All right, come on, Zach. Let's see this third deadlift.
It's up. Can he lock it out? Definitely some up and down, and yeah, definitely too much today. Okay, we've got Chase coming up next. This is a pretty important pull. He's currently in, I believe, third place. Needs to try to maintain that. Obviously, there's lifters lifting after him, but this is big for placing for the time being.
Yes, currently in third place, forecasted in 6th. If he is successful with this, he will maintain in third place for the time being. McKendree University team member. Let's see this third deadlift, Chase. 287.5 kilos. Can he pull it? He did take that small jump, so he's not missing out on too much to his total. If anything, he could have gotten 2.5 more with the slightly smaller jump.
We've got Jackson there on platform 2. Had a really nice pull there with 300 kgs, but just lost the grip at the end. Well, looks like it got to his thighs, and that might have opened up his hand a little bit. We'll see if maybe they can adjust the position and try to come back for a bigger pull.
All right, 645 pounds on the bar for Curtis.
He's up.
Oh.
Got Nathaniel pulling 302.5 kilos. Nice and easy.
All right, and we're moving up to 650, 295 kilos for Luke Watson.
And we've got Matthew Chandler on platform 4. 240 kilos to close the day.
Very solid third pull from Matthew. And the refs agree. Looks like he had a very nice 9 for 9 day.
Good, we got
Getting
Luke.
set up for that third pull.
He's up.
Very quick.
Can he lock it out?
Let's see what the refs say. One
Good
red,
lift.
but 2 whites is a good lift. Looks like that red card, like Tonk said, was for probably the shoulders not being fully locked out. All right, back to platform 2. We've got Travis. Starting off our third deadlifts, he missed 245 on his second attempt, but is back to get it. Kyle Necker, 307.5 on the bar for him.
He's fighting for it. Can he
Can
lock
he
it
lock
out?
it out? It
He's
looks
right
like he
about
did.
there, but we'll see what the refs think. I'm not sure.
That could have been iffy.
Oh.
2 cards for downward motion and 1 for a soft lockout. All right, we've still got 2 more third deadlifts on platform 3. 315 kilos.
That's 694 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan is looking for a big pull here. Bit of a tough second pull, but we'll see if he has the room for this 5 kilos.
He is currently in first place. Forecasted in second. If he gets this pull, he will remain in first place. Let's see, can he do it and maintain his podium positioning?
He's up.
Oh.
It's just too much. Okay, he's currently in first place.
Forecasted in third now after missing that. Looks like he can still maintain his spot on the podium even after missing that third deadlift.
Yep, and you'll see there on your screen, attempt change in progress. Ethan originally had 325 loaded. Now after seeing that Brendan missed, they're able to take one of those deadlift changes. You can change your attempt twice. So they're trying to do a lower number to secure the first place.
This looks like it will be securing him second place. He's currently in second place, forecasted in second, trying to pull the least that he needs to maintain that position after watching him miss.
So if Ethan gets this, they're going to tie on total, but Ethan weighed in lower today, and so he's going to win on body weight. That's one of our tiebreakers here in the USAPL. So he's just trying to match the total here, and he'll maintain the first place for the time being. Obviously, we have another fight to go, but he'll be in first place.
He's making this massive jump, so this could be exactly what he has in him. Let's see. Bar is loaded for him. 322.5 on the bar. This is 711 pounds for Ethan. University of Texas at San Antonio lifter. Can he pull this?
He's up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And
That's
he
3 white
gets
lights.
it. He didn't even need that attempt change. And it looks like he is securing that second place positioning.
So Ethan will stay there for the time being. Right now on forecast, somebody from this upcoming flight may take him over. We'll see there at the end of the deadlifts. But we've got Mason on platform 2, loading up 287.5 kilos. He's in fourth. He'll stay in fourth.
The crowd is loud for him. He's 8 for 8.
Oh, just a little too much. Had a great day, though.
Even after missing that, he is still currently in 4th place. All right, raising the weight a little bit up to 292.5 kilos for Parker Anderson. And then on platform 4, we have 600 pounds, 272.5 on the bar for Jack. He's coming out to this weight, getting ready for that third pull.
Yeah, Parker's going to come out here for 292.5. He's still in 3rd place. There won't be a change in position. However, I believe he's working to get that 9 for 9 day.
This looks like it could be a very reasonable jump. Let's see if he has this 7.5 kilo jump in him. And
Now the platform crew is just making sure the right weight's on the bar. But here he comes. 292.5.
Can he do it?
And he's up.
Oh. Looked like it was going fast. Just a little bit too much.
Yeah, luckily he's in third place. It doesn't look like anyone after him is there to jump position. So he'll be in third place and he'll finish in third place.
All right, so Ramiro, he unfortunately did not get a bench. Missed his second attempt of 290, but looks like he's just staying in the meet to have some fun, making that jump from 290 up to 295. He's here at this national level meet. Why not make that big pull here? Midland University team member, they are getting loud, yelling for him right now. Can he pull it?
Might have been a grip there. He looked at his hand.
All right, Shea Burns is getting ready to pull 277.5.
He's up.
That was
easy.
very nice looking third deadlift. 3 white lights.
Got Jackson taking 305.
Can he finish it? Oh.
Same issue there. He just hits the quads. It opens up his hand a little bit. Right now he's in first place, but
Forecasted to move down to second.
so Gabe's got to make his next attempt. In the meantime, we're gonna see Nathaniel pull 310 kilos. We're gonna see here. So they had already jumped. Cabe had already jumped. What is that? 27.5 kilos after his opener. So normally, had he made that second attempt, he didn't have a placeholder, so they're going to have to pull 322.5. That's 711 pounds.
All right, Nathaniel is coming out to 310. This is the second to last pull on this platform for the night. And then on platform 4, we have wrapped up with deadlifts. Oh.
Tough fight there for Nathaniel.
All right, so like we said, Cabe, he got his opener of 295, went up to 322.5, missed it. He cannot go back down in weight, so he is retaking it again for his third. He is currently in second place with his opener, but if he gets this third attempt, he will move into first place, passing Jackson. He needs this to get that first place finish. Can he do it? He's getting hyped up. Crowd is getting loud for him.
He's getting ready. The crowd they're giving him excitement. He needs this for first.
All right, come on, Cabe.
He's up.
Oh,
can
he finish it? Lock. Oh. Oh, gosh. Looked like that knee was a little soft, gave out on grip, but that was very close.
That will end our stream there for platforms 1 and 2. If you're watching at home, thank you for watching USAPL 2025 Collegiate Nationals. And we're going to continue lifting here on platforms 3 and 4 if you guys want to switch over to that stream.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. My name is Katie DeGuider.
And my name is Tong.
Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.